Hello friends, welcome back to the It's a Guitar YouTube channel. I've got another little side video for you today, hot off the heels of the Blonde 335 vid. Link below if you want to check that out. You guys saw the title. This is more of a confession video than anything else, but I want to hear from you where you stand on this because I'm curious. I think it's an interesting topic discussion. So if I'm being honest, looks matter much more to me than the sound of a guitar. Much, much more. Now, let's just set the foundation here. I'm talking, at a certain point, right? You can have a really cheap, crappy guitar, in which case, okay, yeah, it sounds so bad that it's kind of unusable. But let's just say modern reissue guitars and above. So like Fender reissue stuff up through custom shop, Gibson, I guess those would all be custom shopping up. Just kind of as a baseline, all of those guitars are great. I've played a ton of reissue guitars from different manufacturers, and they've all been more than good enough. They've all sounded more than good enough. Now, of course, if you give me, 15 of the same type of guitar, I'm going to find one that sounds the best to me. But it's going to be different shades of gray. It's going to be this one's a bit brighter, this one's a bit darker. Honestly, it's going to be more, this one feels better to me in the hand than anything else. At a certain point, to me, I don't think the sound really matters that much from the guitar. The amp plays a much bigger role in the final sound, in my opinion. The pedals you use, that's going to change the tone dramatically, much more than the difference from one Les Paul reissue to the next Les Paul reissue. So I don't know, maybe you're listening to this and going, that's absolutely insane. No, tone is the number one thing, and I will make no compromise for that. And I admire those people, the people that, don't really care what a guitar looks like. They just want the best sounding one. I got to be honest, that's not me. It's just not me. To put in kind of a fictional scenario that maybe will resonate with you guys. Say I was put in a room with 15 R9 Les Pauls. I was blindfolded and I was told, okay, Tanner, play them all. You're not going to see them, but play them all. Once you land on a favorite, I will sell you that guitar for half off. So you can pay half of retail for it, and that guitar is yours. You get to play 15 Les Pauls, and you get to pick your favorite one and get a half off. Okay, so I do that. Try them all. I land on one. This was just right in my hands. If I take the blindfold off and I don't like the flame top, I'm not buying it. I'm just not. I don't have a flame top Les Paul because I'm very picky about the looks of a flame top. The burst has to be just right. The color has to be right. The grain has to be right for me. That's why I ended up with a gold top originally. One of the reasons, price being another reason, but I couldn't find, actually, they go hand in hand. I couldn't find, a flame top Les Paul that I liked that was in my price range. So I went with a gold top and I put double creams on it, which looks absolutely killer in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, that's just a reality. If you were to find, again, a hypothetical scenario, there's the best sounding guitar in the world. All the critics agree it's perfectly tuned for my preferences. And if I don't like the look of it, I'm not interested in it. I'm just not. And I also think subconsciously the look of a guitar affects how I perceive how it sounds, if I'm being totally honest. If I don't resonate with the look, if it doesn't do anything for me, I don't really care how good it sounds. It just kind of like my mind just kind of shuts off to it. Just not really that intriguing to me. Again, I'm being honest here. Maybe I'm the only one. I doubt it, but maybe I'm the only one here. Let me know in the comments below. So looking at my collection here, some of my guitars, I'm trying to think if there's a guitar I've ever owned, well, at least out of these guitars, where I got to play it first and fell in love with the tone before buying it. And that is not the case with any of them. The only guitar I got to play before I bought it, like actually play into an amp or something, would have been the 330. I did a trade for that guitar, and so I had to try it out because it was a trade. But the setup was so bad it was unplayable. So that's the only one, and it was unplayable. So every guitar you see here, I purchased without having played it through an amp, let's say. I love these things. I love them so much. They all sound great. You've heard them on the channel. Every guitar behind me you've heard on the channel at least a few times. I think the proof is in the pudding. They all sound great. But if you were to hand me an identical version of that guitar, and it just happens to sound 10% better, you play them side by side, and I don't like the looks of it, I just don't care. I just don't. Because to be honest, I feel like I can make any guitar at a certain point sound good enough. They can sound good enough to me. They can sound great to me. And all those little final percentage points are usually small EQ differences, nothing to really worry about. You can do a tweak on the amp, you can do a tweak on a pedal or something to get you there, or the tone knob on the guitar. Heaven forbid you use that. Yeah, so I just feel like looks are the most important thing to me. Bit of a confession. I don't know. Is that crazy? Is that, I mean, yes, is it vain? Yeah, absolutely. I just think guitar is such a visual thing too. You know, on stage, guitar has a presence to it. Guitar players, you're supposed to have stage presence. You're supposed to like really, really show something, right? The guitar is a huge part of that. And if the guitar doesn't fit, it just doesn't fit. And it throws things off. And it changes how people perceive the sound too. I think if you showed up to a metal show and you had a, I don't know, what's a totally off the wall guitar for metal? I don't know, a 175 or something, or whatever, a freaking butterscotch telly or something. I don't know. And it's a hardcore metal show or something. I just don't think it's going to work. Even if the sound, somehow you get the sound to be perfect, you have EMGs in it, whatever, I think it's going to throw people off. Maybe, maybe not. But I do think we hear with our eyes much more than we let on. And if we're honest, we hear with our eyes a lot, a lot. So yeah, that's my 2 cents. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm very curious to hear it. And until next time, see ya.